right, everybody, 8:34 right now in the NewFest Film Festival, putting the spotlight on the LGBT community. And this weekend, an actor who's used to being in front of the camera making his directorial debut in a coming-of-age love story titled Duino. And here's a sneak peek.
Hey, Alexander from Sweden. That was astonishing. You're like an Argentinian Fred Astaire.
No, I'm not Fred Astaire.
Yes, you are. I need to be your friend.
He's just arrived. What does it say?
What is he saying?
Oh, we'll just give it here. Deputada, consider yourself invited to Christmas to my family's villa. Please say yes. Alexander.
Are you going to go?
You have to go.
So joining us this morning is actor, director, and screenwriter Juan Pablo Di Pace. So thanks so much for being here and tell us about your film. Great to see you.
Thank you for letting me be here. I love this place, and New York, and bringing it to New York is a dream.
So what was it that made you decide I'm going to get out from in front of the camera and go behind the camera?
Well, I had a dream when I was 5 years old that I wanted to direct, and life took me in the direction of acting, and I've been loving it for 23 years. And but I always kept that alive, that one day I wanted to direct a movie, because it's all about, for me, storytelling. And my very best friend from Argentina, who is now a prolific film editor, we kind of, when we were 12, we said one day we have to make this movie. And so 30 years on, this is the movie.
You had this idea when you were 12 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
When meeting Andres Pepe Estrada, my friend, we just knew that we wanted to make a feature one day.
Yeah.
And of course, through the years, you find what it is that you want to talk about. And as an actor, you're always sort of part of a puzzle and telling someone else's story.
Yeah.
But in this case, it was like, what is the story that I want to tell?
So tell us about Duino.
Well, Duino is a movie about closing chapters, and it's about memory and how we sometimes romanticize those really important memories, almost like a jewel. And in this case, is falling in love for the first time. So it's about a director in his 40s that is making a film about that memory, about that love. And so we jump between the present and the past, and yeah, it's a narrative that sort of feeds itself. It's like a weaving between the past and the present and what happened.
And Duino is a small town in Italy.
Yes.
All right, so why'd you choose that setting?
Because Duino hosts the United World College, which is a beautiful organization that I went to when I was 17. And it's 18 schools in the world, and they select 200 students from 200 different countries every year to finish the last years of high school. So it's all scholarship-based. You have all kinds of different social and economical backgrounds. And it's a place for kids to learn about difference and each other and culture.
So in the film, are you the director?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the old director.
You're the old director.
There's a young that you've seen in the trailers, a young version of me. So I had to cast both, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did you enjoy directing? Do you like one more than the other, or just the passion is there for both?
The passion is always there for both. It's a different hat for sure, because you have to sleep, eat, drink the movie for years.
Yeah.
As an actor, you go home and you can sleep and, you know, just think about the next day. But I just love the collaborative sort of element of directing. And also the fact that, yes, you are basically telling the world, this is my view, my point of view of a story. And, you know, what colors do I want? What actors do I want? How I'm going to tell it. So it's a very different monster. Definitely more sleepless nights.
Yeah, and you learned from one of the best. I mean, you had TV producer Norman Lear involved in the project, working with you so closely. Unfortunately, he passed away. Did you ever get to see the final project, and what was it like, and what did you learn from him?
Well, Norman was introduced to me by Brent Miller, his partner, and it was a serendipitous thing because they came on board really soon, I mean early when it was just a script. And they just loved the script, and they said, we want to come in, we want to be exec producers. And it's always been a blessing just to talk to Norman. And one of my conversations was incredibly powerful because he just said, you know, we're in this to tell our personal point of view of the world. So just make sure that with this film, you and Andres are saying exactly what you want. Don't listen to anyone else.
Yeah.
That's powerful coming from him.
I mean, this is a departure from what a lot of people may recognize you from, your character on The Fuller House. You got to work with Bob Saget.
Yeah.
What a great experience that must have been for you.
Yeah, that was incredible. That was 5 years of bliss.
Right.
When you go to
you
work.
were so funny in this.
Oh, thank you. When you go to work and have to make people laugh, that's your day job. It just makes you happy, and you're making people happy. So it was beautiful.
Well, and people can see the movie how?
People can see the movie tomorrow at NewFest
Yes.
at 6 p.m. And please come to the theater. We're going to be 7 of us from the team coming from London and
great.
And Atlanta and Argentina. So Q&A afterwards, and then we will be telling people on the account, the Instagram account, Duino movie. Okay. So that they can know more in the future, which is coming. It's coming, but it's like independent film. You know, you sort of go as it goes.
Well, it's wonderful to meet you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And best of luck with the movie.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
And you can check out Duino tomorrow, and he said, at the NewFest Film Festival at the SVA Theater in Chelsea.